Suntukang walang humpay, walang atrasan, basagan lang ng mukha. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat mga bossing. Welcome back dito sa Wasakan TV. July 27, 2013. Mula sa Japan ay dumayo sa San Antonio, Texas itong matapang na kababayan ni Naoya Inoue na si Hito Arakawa para sagupain ang nooy undefeated na si Omar Figueroa para ito sa WBC Interim World Lightweight. Dahil sa sobrang ganda ang salpukang ito mga bossing, napatayo ang mga nanonood sabay palakpakan. Eto mga bossing, diretso tayo sa round 2 kung saan ay dito nagsimula ang suntukan na walang atrasan. Talagang basagan ito ng mukha mga bossing ni Omar Figueroa versus ni Hito Arakawa.
It's a bold challenge, it's a bold strategy because you're walking into some power from Figueroa.
Taking a look at the total punches in round 1. Here are the show stats.
Is that staggering or what? 114 and he landed 63, Figueroa, but now he is against the ropes and Arakawa's shown that he is more than game.
Arakawa.
But it's Figueroa with the power. And Arakawa takes a knee momentarily. Fourth time in his career.
I was just going to say Arakawa doing a little better, and then he got hit with that big shot.
Long time left to go in this round, too.
And digging away at the body with the right hand is Figueroa. Left hook upstairs. Arakawa staying in the pocket, but absorbing all Arakawa's right where Figueroa. Attacking the body. Double right hand to the head by Figueroa. There is no space between these two pugilists here in the second round.
There's no doubt Figueroa is a stronger guy, but Arakawa is not just coming forward, he's coming forward throwing punches, guys.
Doing some hellacious body work, Arakawa, too.
And Figueroa absorbing all of the punches. But Arakawa scoring with these blows. So Arakawa survives a knockdown, and we'll see round 3.
Of Figueroa. We will see the knockdown. 2 looks at it, actually. And a right hand that bounced off the head. And there will be a point here where his knee will touch, we believe. And that's why it was called a knockdown. There it is. That's where he goes down. And correctly, Lawrence Cole calls it a knock.
Really, the defensive question for Figueroa remains in this fight. He can throw power shots, but he is taking a lot of shots as well. And now digging away at the body with the right hand. Left hook to the top of the head by Figueroa, but there show stats power shots in total.
Clearly the big edge was Figueroa, but Arakawa has come back in the last.
What is he going to do? In a bit, it concerns you about his ability to make an adjustment because now Arakawa is continuously backing him up, but now the activity level is actually favoring Arakawa, especially this round.
And Figueroa along the ropes, trying to bob and weave, and Arakawa connecting, but again, not hurting Figueroa.
Well, we don't know. The body work, though, is very effective.
There's a reason he's not throwing as many punches anymore, guys.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think that body work is what's doing it. He had to touch gloves with him. They're
Left uppercut by Figueroa. Left hook counter. Another left hook by Arakawa.
That's why you don't touch gloves.
Yeah, exactly. He gave up his advantage.
Under a minute left and another tantalizing third round. Arakawa unloading everything on Figueroa. And he caught him with the left hook.
Good adjustment by Arakawa. He stepped back. You saw him smothering himself. Step back and set up a big left hand.
Arakawa on the body. Left hook, right uppercut by Figueroa. What a fight here. A shootout in San Antonio. Double right hand to the head by Figueroa. Right hand, and Arakawa proving that he can take a shot as well. Working the body and going upstairs is Figueroa. Bringing the momentum back as the pendulum is swinging back in his favor.
Blood on Figueroa's face. He cut.
What a round between Figueroa and Arakawa.
Wow. Right hook, and then that uppercut. He has landed the left uppercut very well. That was from the righty stance, where it's a little less powerful, he says. Later on in the round, Eric
And tough with a leaking Figueroa, who was going and throwing everything with bad intentions. Are the unofficial scores courtesy of our Showtime crew.
we have variances in it. I did not score the 10-8 round, so I have a 30-20.
Left hook from Arakawa. Left hook to the body by Figueroa. Oh, and a counter shot by Arakawa.
Arakawa, as you mentioned, is not a big knockout puncher. And that's part of the reason why those punches are not stronger landed this fight.
Arakawa goes upstairs with a left hand, working the body with lefts and rights. Figueroa absorbing it, comes back with a counter right hand, another right hand, and a left hook by Figueroa. A minute left in round 4.
They just don't stop punching.
And the interesting thing about this round is Arakawa has kept him on the ropes, but Figueroa has counterpunched well, so this is a tricky round to score. But Arakawa's done some great body work.
Arakawa continues to keep Figueroa on the ropes, and while he's throwing more volume, it's Figueroa, though, that is doing more damage with his shots, despite the blood on his face from that accidental headbutt on his nose. Unbelievable action. Right hand to the body by Arakawa. Left hook to the body, or left hand to the body by the southpaw. 10 seconds left. How much more is in their arsenal? The pace has been amazing throughout 4 rounds. Let's go to Jim Gray and Jesus Soto Caras.
All 3 minutes, one guy or the other, or both guys are punching.
Total punches, and I don't know how our show stats crew's keeping up.
Their fingers are burning at this juncture, and clearly Figueroa with an edge in terms of punches landed. That's not surprising, but Arakawa has done a lot of good work as well, obviously.
Oh, that right hand seems to have hurt Arakawa. Figueroa now going on the attack. Man, Arakawa can take a shot. Left uppercut.
Now, will Figueroa have punched himself out a little bit early in this round? And here's a key point. Figueroa's never gone 12 rounds. Arakawa has been there twice.
And that's what you mentioned about the veteran experience at 31 years old of Arakawa.
All I can say is defense be damned in this one.
Yeah, that's for sure. Joel Diaz thought the defense of Figueroa was getting better. Not so much tonight. But boy, he's still got the power and he's landing shots.
Figueroa subscribes to the school of thought the best defense is an aggressive offense. Attacking the body.
Nihita Arakawa has etched his name in the minds of boxing fans in this hemisphere. I'll tell you that right now.
Leaning in and attacking the body while Figueroa goes upstairs with a right hand, double right. Under a minute left and another frenetic 5th. They may be too close for comfort, but they both look very comfortable in there, Colin.
And I'll tell you, there's a physical fight. I mean, I wouldn't say either guy is comfortable, but they both want to win so badly. They're making each other uncomfortable.
Yeah. Another big power shot by Figueroa. He lands those big
right
showy
hand.
power shots.
Left hook, right hand, left uppercut by Figueroa. As the partisan crowd rallies behind, it's Texan.
Just a battle of attrition, a mental brawl right now, besides the physical one you see in the ring.
Round 6 coming up.
Steve, you have him by a little bigger margin.
With his style, a cause for concern here, his ability not to adjust. He's winning the fight, but he can make it a lot easier on himself. And I don't know if it's a stubbornness or an inability to adjust. He just will not change the game plan. This is what he wants to do.
Just past the midway point of the 6th round. Right uppercut. And a right hand by Figueroa.
Every time Arakawa lands an overhand left, there's a counter right from Figueroa. But astonishingly, it's apparently not hurting Arakawa, at least not enough to knock him down.
Again, going back to what I said last fight, a step up in competition, not just a step up in class and talent. It is a step up in the amount of the type of chin your opponents will have, the ability to take a punch. Arakawa can certainly take one.
Working the body and the head. Figueroa stuns him with the right hand.
Yes, as I say that.
Left and right. Figueroa on the ropes, keeping Arakawa up. Lawrence Cole intervenes.
Good call.
And ruling it a knockdown.
The ropes hold him up, guys.
Now can't stop them from a knockdown, the ropes. So for the 5th time in his career, Arakawa officially knocked down, but still standing as Figueroa going in. The crowd on fuego in San Antonio.
Arakawa doing a good job of holding to try and get through this round.
They don't need the ring. This one can be fought in the closet, you guys. Arakawa continues to pepper away. Figueroa on the ropes, right hand to the body. The 7th straight ahead.
And his work on the inside. There's that overhand right. Now, and that came in the left-handed stance, and Figueroa believes that's where his right-hand power really comes from.
For the longevity of his career, good shot.
Straight left hand by Arakawa. Momentarily stops Figueroa. Double right hand.
Exciting fight.
Each other. Figueroa, the edge and power. But Arakawa's not going anywhere.
He got knocked down early in the fight. He made a comeback.
Yes.
Again, he's trying to make a comeback after the knockdown. Mentally, that can affect the fighter who scored the knockdown. Because it's like, man, I thought I had this guy out of here, and he's still here punching me.
Figueroa's never been down in 22 previous fights. Arakawa's been down twice in this fight, 5 times in his career.
Figueroa was hurt a couple times against Dominic Salcido. He was hurt, and also against Arturo Quintana in a draw. This was a very good round for Arakawa, but some big power punches landed by Figueroa now.
Power's the great equalizer.
Here for a second, but I know Juan Diaz is making a comeback. Can you imagine Figueroa against Juan Diaz? Wow. Can you imagine what a fight that would be?
That is brilliant, Paulie Malignaggi.
The problem is that
here in Texas.
Joel Diaz is Juan Diaz's brother, and he's Figueroa's trainer.
No, he's Antonio Diaz and Julio Diaz's brother.
That's right. Sorry.
Now, he is winning against Arakawa, but it is anything but easy. Or we think he's winning anyway.
Left hook by Figueroa. There's a right hand by Figueroa.
Oh my! Now we're not even 8 rounds through this fight, and look at the numbers in terms of numbers thrown by these two men. This is headed toward maybe a lightweight record, possibly, or close to it for show stats. We'll see. But they are throwing a lot.
For a low blow to Arakawa.
I really hope no points are deducted, because I don't think it's been blatant by Arakawa. He's landed a lot of good legal body punches, too.
A right hand connects by Figueroa. Another right hand. Arakawa with the high guard, but continues to get hit in the head. Missing with his shots. 1.5 minutes left in the 8th.
A lot of swelling around the left eye of Arakawa.
And
That's a
those
big
double
issue.
right hands aren't going to help.
Big issue in this fight right now. And the problem for Arakawa, he doesn't seem to have the power to hurt or put down.
Figueroa battering his body. And they maintain the pace, Paulie. It's incredible.
It's almost like they push up on each other, they smother each other, then they look like
And Arakawa looks to be hurt again, but staying on his feet and fighting back. A left hook by Figueroa. Arakawa doing the veteran move, wanting a respite. A slugfest in San Antonio.
This just speaks for itself.
Entertaining bout here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. A very appreciative crowd, many standing.
This is just getting real bad. I mean, it's a competitive fight. I know you can't really talk about stopping it, but Arakawa's taking some thunder, man. Some thunder, and he's still in the fight. But
To say the least. and Figueroa landing some monster shots. Figueroa's never been past 10 rounds, so we'll see how he does in those final rounds.
A blood and guts battle between Figueroa and Arakawa. The beauty and the brutality of boxing. These two warriors putting it all on the line.
Talk about not expecting us to be in the 9th round. How could we be in the 9th round after the pace of this fight?
And it is not slowing down.
Arakawa is still landing. Those are not powerful punches, but they're still getting there.
Right hand lands.
I'll tell you, at this point in the fight, even the non-powerful punches, when you're so fatigued, do damage.
That's a very good point.
More than 1,500 combined punches have been thrown in this bout thus far. We're in the final minute of the 9th round, scheduled for 12. Right uppercut, left hook, counter right by Arakawa. Figueroa steps forward.
Knee to Arakawa, I think maybe the toughest man on earth. The most courageous, maybe.
The ebb and flow of what has been a sensational show here between Figueroa and Arakawa with 30 seconds left in the 9th. They continue to throw. Figueroa always looking to close the show with bad intentions, while Arakawa doing his best to survive and try to stay in this fight.
And I'll bet you at the end of this round, Arakawa will have landed 20 punches. But normally that'd be really good in a round, but not in this kind of round.
And you have to wonder about that left eye. Arakawa's left eye swelling. We're headed to the 10th.
Is what's extraordinary here.
Look at the shoes on Omar Figueroa. They started out as a neon yellow. They're totally bloodstained.
Yeah.
As is our notes here at ringside. Figueroa coming off the ropes with another. This the fight of the year on Show Sports right now. If not, it's up there. Tremendous action.
It is tremendous action. And again, what I mean by counterpunching is he's got to catch and shoot a little bit more, Arakawa does on the inside, because Figueroa, he does let him go hard, but he gives you a little bit of daylight in between. Arakawa can come right back.
Figueroa trains with Timothy Bradley, who himself was involved in a
fight. So that says something about his conditioning, obviously. And Arakawa's conditioning, let's not even talk about that. He's unbelievable.
A scintillating scrap here in San Antonio. Still to come, the main event. Told his corner that he is having problem with his hands, and yet continues to chuck leather.
He's had a number of hand injuries, and it is a recurring problem. And he is eschewed having a surgery on those hands, but that may have to be an option.
On what Figueroa's hand problems, hand issues. If he had broken hands, I don't know that he'd be throwing the punches this hard. But definitely, when you're this active and you're landing this many punches, your hand will definitely get sore. And his definitely soreness, maybe bruising on his hands right now.
Let's think about this. Never been to the 11th round. Hands hurting. This is the
He
result.
isn't hurting here now as Arakawa unloading. A combination of punches on Figueroa along the ropes.
This is where you got to give out.
Arakawa, Figueroa with a straight right hand. Oh, it's incredible that we are in round 11 at this incredible pace.
And if we didn't know about the hand problems with Figueroa, we might not know the drama that's unfolding here, because Arakawa's landing a lot of punches, and Figueroa, while he has thrown punches back, might not be able to throw the power punches.
Rock'em sock'em action. Arakawa continues to unload on Figueroa along the ropes. Figueroa looking for that one kill shot, the one home run swing. The top pitching prospect wanting that fastball right down the middle. Going to the body with the right hand, the left hook upstairs.
The problem is, can Figueroa throw that with his hands bothering him? We'll see.
Arakawa eats a right hand from Figueroa ate the right from Arakawa. Continues to just pepper Figueroa on the ropes. Left uppercut, right hand by Figueroa. All I can say is, mamma mia, what a
which is why they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Arakawa 2-0-1 in 12-round fights. And I mentioned that this is territory that Figueroa has never been to, but both men throwing lots of left.
Figueroa, then 220 into round 6. Arakawa was saved by the rope, so referee Lawrence Cole ruled it a knockdown. A big right hand triggered the sequence of events.
You
that
see
sent
Figueroa
Arakawa down for the 5th time in his career.
You see Figueroa shook out his right hand during that exchange in the middle on the inside.
And
I wouldn't say they're broken because he's throwing a lot of punches, but I would say soreness, some bad bruising for sure.
He needs to just survive 1 minute and 44 seconds, we would think, to win this fight. He's doing more than that right now. For the people that had no idea who...
Every second of the 3 minutes.
Compliment.
Yeah, for every second of the 3 minutes, one or both guys has been punching.
Is this the first round or round 12?
Hard to tell.
Final minute of this memorable battle between lightweights. Omar Figueroa, undefeated at 21-0-1. And Nihito Arakawa with a record of 24-2-1.
Arakawa just moving his hands. He's just trying to overwhelm Figueroa right now.
He's probably winning this round because of it, but you have to think he's so far behind on the scorecards, there's no way it would make a bad
Great
difference.
straight left hand there. Good straight left hand. I mean, he had a good 11th round too, Al.
Yes, he did.
And then he gets touched by the right in a sport that has produced many memorable battles. Here in San Antonio, you can add another chapter to boxing's beautiful and brutal legacy. Omar Figueroa, Nihito Arakawa, thank you.
Panalo rito si Omar Figueroa by unanimous decision. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood mga bossing. Hanggang sa muli.